Hey folks, Paul Essery here, and I'm delighted today to be in the Zoom room with Colette Norbury. And Colette, you're going to talk a little bit about a framework for managing uh, well-being in the workplace in a second. But for the folks at home, tell us a bit about yourself first.
Hello, Paul. Yes, I'm a trainer, coach, and facilitator, and I specialise in mental health and transforming mindsets in the workplace and beyond. And I do this by providing courses such as mental health first aid, mental health awareness, or bespoke workshops. And I also run reflective practice groups as well. And I've also done a lot of one-to-one coaching. But basically the way it works these days is that just come and talk to me about what you need for your organisation or for yourself. And I'll probably be able to help you. And if I can't, I'll be able to find someone who can, which is how this project started, didn't it, Paul?
Cool. Yeah. So tell us a bit about this framework that you've been developing.
We had a phase of focused conversations with people. And it started really with you expressing your concern to me about people who you were coaching and supporting, and all these people worked in the business of sales, the pressured business of selling, be they part of sales teams or entrepreneurs or company directors, for example. And you were concerned that it seemed as if they were not being able to manage their stress at a healthy level. And that matched some of my concerns of what I'd been seeing as well as part of my work. So I collated the results of these conversations into a framework for managing wellbeing in the workplace. And really it was just a way for me to illustrate what we had discovered through these conversations by listening to people.
Yeah, and you've got a framework, and we're going to run a workshop, and you're going to share that framework, aren't you? So tell us a bit about that.
Yes, so the elements of the framework, and I can just give you a quick look at it now. But the sections in the framework are the issues or the stresses, the challenges of selling as it was in this particular this focus. So the issues and the stresses and what they relate to, which is a really interesting part. Are they relating to ineffective communication, or are they related to our own inner voices and our self-talk? And then there's a really important section, which is the red that you can see, that the warning signs that, you know, this healthy stress is becoming something a bit more difficult to manage. So, for example, you know, stress is good. Stress can be great. It can motivate us to get things done and to meet targets. And it can be a really happy, exciting phase. But if we're not careful, there can be some warning signs that actually the stress is becoming too much for the brain and body to manage, and we become overwhelmed, and that's different for different people. And so the final part of the framework is the yellow that you can see there. And this is all about how to be proactive and not let it get to that stage of becoming unwell. And here is a whole collection of solutions and proactive tools that basically to prevent illness, which is what this is all about. This is our aim in the project, is to help prevent illness so that less people, you know, become so affected by something as very normal and natural as stress. So in a nutshell, that's the framework.
Okay, so if people want to participate in the workshop, I mean, how does that, just tell us a bit about that, how does it work?
So if people want to come along to this workshop to find out more, then it's on Thursday, the 18th of May at 6 p.m. and it's going to run for about 45 minutes to an hour. It coincides with Mental Health Awareness Week, which is great. And yes, it's a free interactive online workshop. And yeah, just come along. You're going to provide the Eventbrite link, so people can just join via Eventbrite and join in. And what will happen is I'll share the full framework and also pose some questions to help you to consider how you could adapt a framework like this for your setting, and how you could weave well-being into your business model from the foundation up, and for everyday practice as well, because this is the important part. It's not waiting to turn to well-being when it's at a crisis point and when you're ill. It's about weaving it into your business plan, weaving it into your business framework, to prevent, with the idea of preventing illness from occurring. And we'll also share some tips and tools on managing stress and well-being as well. So it's going to be a fun hour.
Cool. Thanks for sharing, and I'll see you at the workshop.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.